Welcome to Tales from the Tips. I'm DA alongside 15-year tour caddy Mick Middlemo. We're just a couple guys that love to talk about the game of golf, both inside and outside the ropes, but we come at it from a different perspective. Mick?
I'm watching golf.
What? It's Friday afternoon. We've got the Ryder Cup on. We got some reactions to the morning. We got reactions.
Horrific.
Did you hear the cheers?
For who?
USA's on trouble. Europe's on fire.
Did you see when they were cheering? It sounds like a library in here.
You know what? It's funny. You ready?
Yeah.
USA terrified, Europe's on fire. USA's
Did you actually work today?
Europe's on fire. No, they got their butts whooped this morning.
They did.
That was a good old-fashioned, take them behind the woodshed, beat down.
You're a little upset.
I'm fired up today. I went all in on that Keegan Bradley interview.
I know you did. I told
And
you.
look what happened.
And what did I tell you?
You know what?
What did
You
I
ready
tell
for
you?
this?
What did I tell you?
We got other things.
You're not listening. What did I tell you?
What?
It was a speech. Who cares?
Oh, Mick, telling you. But you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We also, so we've got the afternoon group out now. We'll kind of go through it. We'll do a little bit of live play-by-play, even though we're not technically allowed to do that. That's a broadcast rule. We're not going to get us in any trouble. But did you hear about a famous golf commentator say about somebody that you've got an opinion about?
Go on.
You, sir, will have a chance to respond. So if you're ready, I'm ready.
Mick Ultra, I'm ready. Where are we, by the way?
Let's grip it and rip it.
All right.
Okay, so you just asked a very good question.
Yes.
We are with our good friends at La Cima Restaurant Group. Colby, James, Billy, the whole crew, Twin Peaks, our good sponsor. We are at the Kennesaw, Georgia location. I know when we posted last night on IG, you just were inviting everybody, the whole world. Just come on by to Kennesaw.
Did you see who's outside there?
Who's out? You know what? You invited everybody from your other place.
Guston's. They're all here. There's like 12 people from Guston's here.
We've got a whole party out there.
Exactly. Why not invite everybody? Why not invite everybody?
We got my golf partner over there, Chris. You know, he's hanging out. He's watching this debacle happen live. We're on the Twitch. We're recording. And right now,
It's two.
Well, it looks like it's 2-2.
2-2 in the afternoon session so far, if we were allowed to commentate on it.
Well, if we were commentating, we would tell you that Rahm and Sepp Straka are up to on world number 1, who's played like the world number 100.
He hasn't had a birdie in the afternoon.
And Rory and Shane Lowry are 2 up on Burns and Cantlay. And then we would tell you that Ben Griffin and Bryson DeChambeau have a 1-up lead over Tommy Fleetwood and Justin Rose. And we may tell you that Justin Thomas and Cam Young, which I still think should have been out in the morning, is pretty much putting a spanking 3 up to Ludwig Oberg. And
yes, they did just
one
they,
of the
they just went up. They just went up 3-0.
They just went up. Yes, they just went.
So
up.
this has the looks of a 2-2 afternoon.
It does look. It does.
Which would be good for the US after their morning.
Well, okay. So here's what I want.
You got notes again?
Well, yeah, I had to put some notes together. I mean, come on. I mean,
I've got mine.
You've got your notes. I just See, Scotty right now is just guessing at what line to hit.
Well, he's got a good caddy on the bag. He should probably use him.
Yeah, maybe his caddy should start giving him some reads.
Have a drink, Scotty.
That's probably where he needs to head.
You know, when you start playing bad, you have a transfusion, and a beer, you start putting better.
Well,
Clearly.
somebody get him one. I mean, obviously, this New York fan base is definitely not.
Well, they probably can't afford them since they're $16 each.
Well, that's true. That is very true. Did you see that? So a couple of things that we need to catch up on. So since the last time we recorded, we did our preview show.
Yep.
We actually got a really good look at the golf course.
Yes.
One of the things that stands out to me, the roughs.
Has been cut.
What rough? There's nothing penal about that rough.
No, which is really weird because the time I caddied there, it was very Very severe.
And that's what I wanted to ask you. When you missed, you paid the price.
Oh, that's why it's such a hard golf course.
They widen the fairways. And how does this not help Team Europe?
I can't answer that. I don't know. I think they were trying to set up for the Americans, but I don't know why that would help.
So and that's kind of where,
unless they thought the rough was going to be too penal for the Americans, and so they tried to make it a little bit evener.
Well, so
this is John Rahm has a putt to win here. I'm sorry, I'm getting.
So we've got. And Rambo just pours one in. He's 3 up. He's playing really good golf.
You'll let her drink that.
I will. I'm gonna need to cool off after that.
No kidding.
USA
is like a
meltdown
you just had. I had a USA shirt on, but I had to swap it.
Well, I really do like that shirt.
Swap it for the sponsor.
Well, I might have to talk to James about getting one of those because those are nice.
It is a nice shirt. Had to swap it for the sponsor.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a long couple of days.
So how do we dig out of this? That is the question.
If they can get through this session without losing any more ground, it's still very doable.
Okay, so let's recap real fast. Morning sessions. First group, John Rahm and Terrell Hatton defeated Justin Thomas and DeChambeau 4-3.
And the way that started with that drive from DeChambeau on the first, like nearly knocking it on the green and getting the crowd all fired up, you couldn't have asked for a better start.
I was going to say, that's probably when Keegan was dreaming about this. That's exactly what he dreamt about.
Too much rah-rah from the captain.
You think too much rah-rah?
Too much rah-rah, too much hype, too much running up the fairways, carrying flags, and just, no. Let's sit down and talk about a game plan, how we're going to do this. That's how we're going to win. Just be quiet. Go about your business.
I think his game plan was, we're going to go in there, we're going to hype up the crowd to exponential levels.
But they're going to be hyped up anyway. I mean, and if you need to hype up your players to play in the Ryder Cup, they should be hyped up already.
Right.
I don't think you need the rah-rah cheerleader kind of captaincy.
Yeah.
Look at Luke Donald. They just go about their business.
I was going to say Luke has been steady and calm, and the entire time has been just leads by example, obviously. But you just look at how calm these guys were. They're having fun.
Yeah.
They're feeding off each other. That second group went out, and 5-4. And Ludwig and Fitz were supposed to get smoked. If you looked at Vegas odds going into today, they were supposed to get blown out of the water by world number 1 and world number 3.
It didn't happen, did it?
It did not happen. And you know what? I think the biggest disappointment for me was, how bad did the Georgia Bulldog golfers play this morning?
Badly.
I mean, we've got a golf simulator, by the way. We've got James over in the golf simulator right now.
He just
staked one.
He just hit a 9 on.
Hey, put a USA jersey on him. Can you putt? That's the only question. Can you putt within 7 feet right now? Because seemingly Team USA can't.
No, there was a gimme. There was a gimme line.
That was a gimme line.
That was the gimme line.
So
we have a golf simulator going on back there while they're all just swooshing around.
We've got
anyway, but too much rah-rah. How about just go about your business? And that's what I like. It reminds me of two boxers going into the ring. One comes in with all the fanfare, the music, the hype, and all this. And then the next person comes in as just, he's ready to do their job.
Just, you know what? And then when Fitz and Ludwig went one up right off the bat, you felt the crowd just go, phew.
Yeah.
And it took everything out of it. And they were actually talking about it this morning on the broadcast. The U.S.-based crowd was completely out of it. And that was what the whole plan was.
Yeah.
So you took your whole plan and threw it right out the window.
Straight out the window.
Yeah.
Gone.
Okay, so third group was Rory and Tommy defeated Colin and Harris English. I don't even know where to start with this. I was one of the ones that said I didn't think that Colin Morikawa belonged on this team. I will sit there and say he played the worst. You look at the other guy on the other side of this who has been playing some great golf coming in, Fitzpatrick over that played in match 2, has been playing top line.
Yeah.
And that's why they put him in there.
Yeah. I mean, I think the captaincy was fantastic, the way they picked the teams this morning and stuff. And the way they just went around their business was just very professional.
Basically, they just said, hey, listen, here's what we did to you in Rome. We're going to do it to you again.
Yeah.
And they did it. Now, Last group out this morning was Xander and Patrick Cantlay defeated Bobby McIntyre and Victor. Now, here's what I'm going to say about that one. That match should never have even gotten to 18.
No. But
you're up 3 after 12, and it was like, all right, well, they'll just roll over and die.
They're never going to roll over. That's the difference.
Robert McIntyre is never going to roll over.
Once you have the foot down on the throat,
step on it.
Do it.
And they took their foot off.
They did, and that's the difference. That's what they got to do. They got to step down and keep going.
Okay, so how does Team USA turn this around?
And I think they've just got to change the mentality and be more like the European players. Just go be about your business now. Let's just go. Let's just knuckle down. Let's be about your business. Let's keep the hype. Let's not worry about trying to wind it up the crowd. Let's not worry about doing the Tiger Woods and raise the roof and all this sort of garbage. Let's just go about our business now. Let's play golf. That's what we know what we can do.
So let me ask you this. Tomorrow's session, do you sit Scotty?
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites.
No.
Even though right now he's down 3.
No.
And he got beat 5-3 or 5-4 this morning.
No. It's happened to Tiger Woods when he was playing Ryder Cup too.
Tiger Woods has a horrible record in the Ryder Cup. He won 1 Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
Do you want 1 win for Team USA?
But he's the best player in the world. Best player in the world can have a bad day. He's not going to. I don't think he's going to have 3 bad days.
So you're putting him back.
Oh, 100%. I'm putting him back out there.
He had 2 bad days 2 years ago.
100%. I'm putting him back out there.
Okay. Who do you pair him with?
Are you putting him out there?
I'm sitting him in the morning.
You're going to sit him in the morning?
I'm sitting him in the morning. I'm putting guys out there that I just don't see the same fire that you need from some of these other guys. I would love to see I'd love to see Russell Henley and Harris English playing together.
Yeah, Russell Henley looked like a deer in headlights.
He completely and that's surprising because he played the President's Cup last year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where
It's
the
different.
U.S. This is what's really starting to get, I don't know, frustrating is the word, but it's baffling. We have an advantage over Team Europe. We play every year in this style format. The President's Cup and then the Ryder Cup. Yet, seemingly, we cannot figure out our own way when it comes to the Ryder Cup.
I think, like I said, I think there's too much hype. I think they're hyping it up so much that they get in their own way. The European team, they're loose, they have fun, they rah. They go about their business. They'll go have dinner together, they'll have a few drinks together, and then they go play golf. Simple. Don't make it difficult.
Just like what we do.
Yeah,
go out.
Too much hype. It's just too much pressure on yourself.
Is this the format for you and Greg? I just want to make sure I've got this down.
Yeah, you can't beat us that way. We're chilled.
You just play.
And he gets really drunk by the 12th hole.
Oh, beautiful. That's awesome.
He gets really drunk.
So he's a lot of fun then by that point.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, he's fun to play golf with.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask you this.
Mhm.
What do they do? Okay, obviously we just talked about this afternoon. How are you looking at matchups tomorrow? What are you doing differently? If you said, okay, you're the captain. What are you doing differently, Team USA, and what does Luke Donald do?
I don't think Luke Donald. I think Luke Donald's already got his team set. I think he would have had this game plan long. I don't think you're going to make many changes based on. Well, especially for Luke Donald, because especially if they're leading. I don't think he's going to make many changes coming up because I'm sure he would have had his team already set up to go. Maybe it's like calling plays in the NFL except for the Falcons. Yeah, they have things organized, ready to roll. This is the way we're going to do things. Unless we're in a bind, then we may switch to this. I think his team's already set.
So, okay, let me ask.
And I think it would be weird not to have your team set like that. I think it'd be weird to do it
Sure, I think you have a game
on
plan.
spur of the moment.
Yeah, I think you have a game plan. I think there's times where they make adjustments.
Now the
for-
USA will probably make some adjustments. I'm assuming I'll have to make some adjustments, but I don't know
what
which way they're
adjustments are
gonna go.
you making?
I don't think Bryson would play in the morning.
You don't think so?
No.
Based on what?
I just don't think I don't think he's been switched on as much today, apart from that first drive. I mean, I don't think he's played great, and maybe he just needs to sit tomorrow morning.
Okay, so you're sitting Bryson in the morning. Do you run out the same guys that you had today, or do you look at changing some things up? So obviously you're starting somebody in place of Bryson. Who are you playing?
It's not playing now.
Yeah, that didn't play this morning because you've got foursomes again.
Yeah, you got
tomorrow.
foursomes tomorrow morning that didn't play in the morning.
So you had Cam Young.
Probably JJ Spawn.
You're playing JJ.
I'd play JJ tomorrow. I
mean,
think he'd be good for the run today. I mean, obviously he's going to be a little nervous and stuff like that, but yeah, I think he'd be fine. I mean,
who do you play him with?
He won a US Open. I don't know. I'd have to. I think that all depends on who he's more comfortable with. I think he'd be a great player with Justin Thomas.
I think he would be a good calming factor for Justin.
But yeah,
I think you had two guys that were absolutely jacked.
Rah.
And the one I thought about changing, and what I would have loved to have seen, I would have loved to have seen. You want to go rah, but not go full bore crazy like you did this morning. Cam Young, he absolutely bombs the ball, but he hits it on a rope. You would at least be able to put Justin Thomas in some better scoring positions. Now, JT did not play good on the back nine.
No, he did not
this morning. I mean, I don't know what happened. I was listening and watching all at the same time. You know, you and I've got jobs. We're doing other things. One time I heard it basically he chunked it almost into a bunker.
Yeah. I didn't see that one. I heard the same thing. I heard someone talking about that earlier.
So I'm just curious. Okay, what do we have to do now? The good news is this thing isn't over.
No, not at all.
And I got some stats to back that up. I know you love
You've
it
been
when
working
I
on stats.
bring some stats to the.
Ask Raheem Morris about stats.
Here's what I got. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. So, 1999.
Yep.
The Country Club at Brookline.
Yep.
U.S. trailed Europe 6-2 after Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we all know 4-point deficit going into Sunday. Justin Leonard.
No, when they ran all over the green.
45-foot putt over Jose Maria Othable.
And they all ran over his line.
They
Probably one of the most sporting, horrific moments I think I've ever watched.
In sports?
Oh, horrific.
2012, the Miracle at Medina.
Mm-hmm. I played Madonna.
The European trailed 5-3 after the Friday session.
Mm-hmm.
Down 4 into Sunday, and we all know what happened.
Railroaded. Crushed them.
They absolutely hammered Team USA.
Crushed them in the singles.
In singles to win. What you've been on this since day one, that this is going to be close.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the only way it's going to be close at this point.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. If they can escape this afternoon by not dropping any more points. I think tomorrow it could be a different story. I think once they've settled in, all right, wasn't our best day. Let's go. So we haven't lost it yet.
Okay, out of the matches that are on the screen right now, we're actually watching. So Tommy Fleetwood and Justin Rose are one down to Ben Griffin and Bryson DeChambeau. Fleetwood's rolling in a putt from the fringe, and he dropped it.
That's been the difference so far in these matches.
It has absolutely been the difference. Tommy Fleetwood's looking really good right now.
Yeah, he's he knows how to win again now, and he's back and going good.
And they are now tied. So there's a point off the board for Team USA. They are down 2 and tied and up 1.
Yeah, Still a little bit of time to go
A
yet.
lot of time left for the Friday session. So we're hoping our goal here is to get out of here at least maybe 5-3 would be probably the best.
Would be the best case scenario.
Best case scenario. Obviously, 4-4 is looking almost impossible.
What else you got in your notes? Anything exciting?
I do.
Because normally you have things hidden for me like you did the other day.
I do. So, Rich Lerner from the Golf Channel.
Love him.
In an interview with Andrew Grutt. Do you know who Andrew Grutt is?
I do not.
Nuclear Golf.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds interesting.
In an exclusive interview regarding Brandel Chamblee.
Yep.
Rich Lerner tells Andrew that the Golf Channel analyst, and I quote, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
May be the best that ever was. I don't say this lightly. I think there's a case to be made that he is the greatest desk analyst in the history of sports. The breadth of his knowledge, the depth of his research, his willingness to take bold positions that are well thought out and are informed by deep data dives. His command of the English language unmatched. End of quote. Mick, I know you have thoughts on this. I am going to turn the microphone, so to speak, over to you, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy this wonderful ultra.
Brandel Chamblee.
The best desk analyst ever.
Well, I can appreciate him saying that because he works with him. And I know I've played golf with Rich Lerner. I think Rich Lerner's...
I think Rich Lerner is one of the best.
I think he's an incredible commentator. I think he does wonderful for Golf Channel. But when Brandel Chamblee starts talking, most of the time I want to puke. He is the reason why people don't like golf so much. Is because he's country club stuffy. He says stupid things. He just wants the same mentality of good old country club boys, stuff like that. He doesn't like Bryson DeChambeau because he likes to have fun on YouTube and stuff like that. Doesn't think he's hard in it. It's easy to say. He doesn't like him because he went to live. Golf Channel should just change their name to the PGA Channel. Because if you are not part of the PGA Tour, you basically don't exist in Brandel Chamblee's eyes. Brandel Chamblee is a fool. He honestly thinks that it's just the PGA Tour. He doesn't like live. He wants nothing to do with live. I don't think he really gives two craps about any other tour in the world. He likes talking about the PGA Tour. He chastised the greatest player that I've ever seen, Tiger Woods. He's had a falling out with Tiger Woods, and I know what Tiger Woods thinks of Brandel Chamblee. Brandel Chamblee is just a shock commentator that wants to get on and say dumb things. He's a country club boy who he's everything stuffy about golf that it doesn't need to be. And that's exactly what he is. I'm not a fan by any stretch of the imagination. Do I think he's knowledgeable? Yes, he can be. But he doesn't have to be this shock jock come in and say this about Bryson or Tiger or all this or the Live Tour or whatever. He's entitled to his opinion. I get it. Yeah. We all are. And that's why I'm entitled to my opinion to say, Brandel, I think what you say most of the time is basically a lot of crap.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's good for the game of golf. I really don't. I think the way he just gets on his high horse and Golf Channel, and as I said, Golf Channel might as well change the name to the PGA Channel. And it's sad because they're so anti so many things except the PGA Tour. It's called the Golf Channel. Just have a little more broadened horizon about what's going on in the world in golf, not just what's happening in your own backyard. And I don't think he really does. He just sits what's best for the PGA Tour and go from there. He was a very good player. I think he won once on tour. I know he was well up leading the Masters at one stage. I know he had a lot of ability. I know they love him at the Golf Channel, some of them, because I do know some people who work for Golf Channel who aren't really that thrilled with him. But again, sometimes just think before you speak.
Yeah, I obviously you and I talked about this you were pretty hot there the other day after his comments about Bryson. And I've said it on this podcast. My opinion of Bryson DeChambeau has changed over the last several years. He has become the anti-stuffy country club
100%.
guy.
And he's getting millions of viewers now watching his YouTube videos that probably didn't know much about golf. He's bringing to golf. What is Brandel Chamblee doing about that?
Well, you look
besides sitting there and critiquing.
Look at this crowd. Look at these crowds. If you go through and you look at this crowd right now, These are not country club stuffy people.
No.
These are the group that during COVID found golf and found a outlet to get back out into the public and have adopted our platforms. They've adopted social media. They've adopted the YouTube influencers. I mean, we talk about it all the time. Our biggest content comes when you start breaking down golf courses and talking about swing analysis and really getting into the lesson side of it. That's where a guy like Brandel Chamblee, who has immense amount of knowledge of golf, he has forgotten more about golf than I've ever known.
100%.
But to sit there and say stupid things, and I do agree with you. I think he's saying things for ratings and for clicks. And for Rich to go on with Nuclear Golf, which, by the way, fantastic social media platform, and make that comment, I was shocked. And then knowing what you and I had talked about, I'm like, I think you got to say nice things about the people you work with, I think, at times and stuff like that. And, he might be very knowledgeable about the game of golf. I'm sure he is. And I'm sure he's incredibly knowledgeable about the game of golf because that's what he does for a living. But he has to stop and think sometimes about what he's saying, is because I guarantee Bryson DeChambeau is bringing more people to the game of golf than Brandel Chamblee 100%.
ever will in his life.
100%.
Ever in his life.
100%.
And your job as a commentator on the Golf Channel, yes, is to talk about, but it's try to get people interested in the game of golf.
Yeah.
And listening to that fool, no, they're not going to be interested in. And right now he's acting like a fool.
And I completely agree with you. When you look at the coverage of the Golf Channel, that's something probably we should probably talk about even more in depth at some point, is the overall world coverage of golf. And we joke about DP World Tour stuff, and I saw some of the memes out there this past week. Hey, thank the U.S. for, and the PGA Tour for funding your thing, your Ryder Cup and all this stuff. At the same time, there are some of the best golfers in the entire world that are coming through the DP World
100%.
Tour and out of the Australian Tour and the Asian Tour and the Pan American Tour. I mean, these tours are driving some amazing talent, and it's finally getting to the point where we need a channel that actually is going to be the global golf channel.
Yes, but it's not. At the moment, it's PGA Tour and it's PGA Tour.
Well, it's us.
Yes.
Because you and I, we're reaching the globe, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
We said say hi to your 16 survey members in Australia.
Singapore.
Yes, your favorite fan in Singapore. No, I mean, this was, we did this kind of on a little bit of an impromptu setting up. This is, you and I talked about it. Masters Week is number 1.
Fact.
Ryder Cup Week, number 2.
Yes.
And we only get this every 2 years. So hopefully Team USA could turn it around. I'd hope so. I mean, I'm cheering for Team USA, obviously. I'm looking forward to our podcast on Monday. We're going to go hang out with the folks from Twin Peaks. I see James over there. He's looking at us.
James has had a big day working. I'll tell you what, he's been flat out. He's been busier than us.
Flat out hitting 7 irons in the greens.
Well, that's because there's
9 irons.
He's been hitting 9 irons. He actually hit one in there before as a gimme. So
that's back to back.
And his daughter's still a better golfer than him.
Oh, woo! Well, anything else that you want to go over?
No, I'm good. I'm just sitting here enjoying my beautiful Michelob Ultra.
Cheers to you
at Twin Peaks.
Great job.
If you come down and watch football, this is the place to do it, everybody.
Oh, you want to talk about football? Well, hopefully our Georgia Bulldogs play a lot better against Alabama than the 2 Georgia Bulldogs played this morning.
That would be nice, because otherwise you're in for a big, long night.
All right. Well, thanks for teeing up with us on Tales from the Tips. Remember, you can catch us on YouTube. Make sure you give us a like. Hit that subscribe button. Drop us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. Mick's still waiting for his buddy to reply back.
Yeah. Tell me what you all think about Brandel Chamblee.
We'd love to hear about your thoughts on Brandel Chamblee. You can find Tales from the Tips wherever you find your favorite podcast. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and, of course, the Odyssey app. And now available on iHeart Podcasts. Just search Tales from the Tips. Subscribe. Enjoy. You can find it under podcasts. Uh-oh.
Could be Tales from the Snitch.
Tales from the Snitch is going to be coming to you. I don't have tough time to produce another podcast, buddy. You can catch us on all the socials, Instagram, X, and Mick's favorite,
TikTok.
And of course, you can catch this thing streaming live on the Twitch. Just check our schedule, Tales from the Tips Pod, and you can find us there. Mick, I know you're going to go play some golf over the weekend. I have
tomorrow.
a sense. Keep your drive straight, your putt short, and your scores low as we tee it up on Tales from the Tips. We'll see you next week. Go Team USA!